everyone, it's Natasha Bolaweetha from PenPadPurpose.com with the first installment in this month's SyncUP series, Renew. Today's segment is titled, A Right Mind. For the next few minutes, we're going to be syncing up with God about how a relationship with Jesus renews the mind. Our key text for today is Mark chapter 5, verse 15. Now, raise your hand if you've ever felt like you were going to lose your mind. Okay, be fake if you want to, but I know we've all been there. But that's not what we're really going to talk about today. We're not talking about, suddenly having your mind sort of snap because of stress or due to some circumstantial trigger. What we're talking about is a person who reached a state of mind where it was an enduring, continuous, dark decay of their mind. The story all begins and ends with a boat ride. So Jesus had kicked off his ministry, right? And I mean, crowds were coming to him. Crowds by the sea, he would teach them. They would follow him to the temple, he would teach there. He would go to the mountains, he'd teach there. Come back down to the sea, he'd teach there. I mean, he was teaching and healing people, by the way, like for days, weeks, right? Anyway, one day after teaching by the sea, he decides, hey guys, let's go ahead and go across the other side of the Sea of Galilee from the Capernaum side to the Gerasene side. Now, Gerasenes, by the way, means a stranger drawing near. So anyway, hop in this boat. Jesus immediately pretty much goes downstairs to the stern and goes to sleep because he's tired. Well, he sleeps, that is, until the disciples wake him up because they're freaking out. Why? There's a storm. Big storm blowing them around in the Sea of Galilee. Waves coming into the boat. They're like, we're going to drown. They're freaking out. They go rushing down to the stern. They see Jesus sleeping. They're like, seriously? Wake him up. I'm like, are you just going to sleep and just let us perish? And Jesus is like, are you guys really serious? Anyway, he goes, peace be still, calm storm like it never happened. And he's like looking at them like kind of cockeyed, like, seriously, how long are y'all going to be like this? All fearful and stuff, like I'm not God. But okay, whatever. And I figure he probably just rolls over, goes back to sleep. Anyway, finally reaches Gerasenes. And the moment exhausted Jesus reaches the shore, steps off the boat, drama meets him right there. The local crazy guy comes running toward him, right? Now, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. He was known to be demon-possessed. Okay. Now, today we may call that mentally ill. His background is this. He was known to be walking around naked, no clothes on. He was known to live in the tombs. Even though he wasn't dead, he was living like a dead man. He was known to have such strength, right? Such crazy strength that no one could subdue him. They would try to chain him up, bound him. It wouldn't work. He'd just break through it all. Anyway, he would also have crying fits, just crying, yelling, scaring people. And he was known to perform self-mutilation, which means he cut himself. I mean, this poor guy was going through. Anyway, Jesus recognizes the situation right away. He immediately, as the guy's coming towards him, he's like, demon, get out of him. Casting the demon out of him. Anyway, the demon, or demons I should say, because there was a legion of them in this poor man, they immediately recognized who Jesus is. I mean, right away. They're like, Son of God, don't torment us, don't hurt us. And they're begging him, please just let us be cast into these herd of pigs over here. So Jesus gives the permission to go into the pigs. And so the demons go into the pigs. 2,000 pigs go into the sea and drown. The herdsmen go to the city to tell everybody what they just saw, and everybody goes to the shore to see for themselves. And that's where we pick up in Mark chapter 5, verse 15, which I'll read for you right now. And they came to Jesus and saw the demon-possessed man, the one who had had the legion, sitting there, clothed and in his right mind. And they were afraid. Now, these people come and find their local crazy guy just sitting there, all relaxed and quiet, with clothes on, not cutting himself, and in his right mind. And their immediate response is, we're afraid. That's interesting, right? Now, they have been contending with his diseased mind for a long time, right? I mean, he probably was tormenting the whole city. The whole town was afraid. Finally, this local torment is now subdued. And in his right mind, what a gift, right? What a blessing. That's how people would respond, right? Well, let's see. The formerly insane man, he responds with begging Jesus to let him come with him. He just wants to follow Jesus, wants to be near Jesus, wants to serve him in his ministry, right? That makes sense. That seems sensible. Gratitude overflowing, just loves Jesus. Now, the sane people of the town, they respond with begging too. Begging Jesus to get out. Crazy, right? You may be asking why? Why would they respond that way? Well, could it be because Jesus lost them 2,000 piggies for market that they were about to get paid on? Possibly, sure, that could be it. Could it be that Jesus's powers were just so intimidating they didn't know how to handle it, they didn't know how to process it? Could be that too. Or maybe, just a thought, guys, maybe that man wasn't the only demon-possessed guy in the city. I mean, maybe there were some other demons, around there that didn't have people cutting themselves, running around naked and crazy, but had them mentally ill in another way, like a way that values the price of pigs over the deliverance of a human mind. See, just because someone's sane doesn't mean they're in their right mind. So what happens? Well, Jesus gets back in his boat and he takes another boat ride. But before he leaves, he sends the formerly insane man, the one who was doing all those crazy things, he sends this now man with a renewed mind, in his right mind, to go and to preach to his friends and family about the goodness Jesus did in his life. And he does, except he takes it up a notch. This guy preaches to the entire Decapolis. That was a 10-city region. And it says in the scripture that as he went from all these cities, city to city, city to city, preaching about the goodness of Jesus, people marveled. A right mind is capable of great things. I'll end with this week's words for thinking. A right mind is a great treasure that money cannot buy. Robbers cannot steal, and oppressors cannot restrain. Now, take some time during your day and reflect on the Think a Little Deeper questions below this video. And don't be shy, be heard. Share your reflections by posting a comment. Well, that's all my time for today. Until next time, remember everyone, do justice, love mercy, and walk humbly. Bye for now.